Hey guys, this is Jaden, and welcome to, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to start a new game, hold on, sorry about that, yes, but yeah, welcome to Doki Doki RainClouds, and, this is the mod version of the, Doki Doki Literature Club, which is the main game. So basically what this game is, it's basically just a visual novel, kind of like a dating simulator, but is technically also psychological horror. So when you play at first, it kind of eases you and makes you comfortable. But then once you start seeing things go wrong, it's like, oh shoot, I forgot this is psychological. So it's kind of like a psychological horror, but a dating sim like in disguise. So it's kind of cool. I actually watched like YouTubers play this a long time ago when it was like really popular, and so I decided to give it a go myself like a couple weeks ago. And I liked it so much that I also started playing other mods too. But this isn't my first mod. This is my second one. The first one I played was Exit Music. Exit Music was, man, it was good. It wasn't super good. I feel like they kind of ruined the other girls' characters besides Natsuki, because Natsuki was like our love interest for Exit Music. But it was like really sad. I won't tell you guys much of that. You guys can play for yourself. I don't want to spoil. Um, but yeah, just a heads up, I actually recorded this playthrough, or like the first part, just earlier, but it stopped recording for some reason. So I'll just go back and I'll continue with it, but I'll make sure to tell you guys that ahead of time, or like not ahead of time, but I'll kind of tell you what happened. Like for the first couple like minutes, like 20, 30 minutes I played. But yeah, anyway, so this is in Sayori's perspective, right? Not the main character. And so Sayori has depression, okay? Like if you haven't played the main game, she has depression, right? We all know that. But basically it's kind of the same. You guys honestly haven't missed much because all we did was just, we met the girls, we got the main character into she brought the main character into the club, just like in the main game, except it's from her perspective. And she has depression, so obviously when she talks, right, she's always gonna put on this like happy cutesy like persona, but her inner thoughts are like really depressing. But anyways, let's get into it. Okay, I'm also gonna do voice impression too. There are so many shops. There's one that I like to go to in particular though. After a bit of searching, I finally spot the old accessories shop. And by the way, we're in a mall right now. So I used to go there every weekend with Jaden. Jaden's the main character. The owner was a funny old man that kept telling us jokes. We spent our days laughing together. Jaden even bought me a ribbon here. I was so happy back then, always laughing and smiling. Will that ever be the way it was before? Things can change. I changed. I'm trying my best. But trying my best isn't enough. I turn around and I look at some other shops. We were absolutely forbidden to look at the knife shop back then. They do have quite a variety of knives though. They're so sharp. I wonder if... Wait, what? What did I just think about? No, this can't be. I think this is her inner, like, her darker thoughts, like suicide. I'd never think about something like that. I'd never try to harm myself. What if Jaden feels responsible? It'll be my fault again. I put my hands over my eyes. No. I'm just insane. I should just go to school before I think about more things. I will be in time to go to literature club. I need to relax for a bit. Jaden must be in class right now. I wonder if he thought about me at all. What am I, an attention seeker? I hope he didn't worry. I don't want to annoy him more than I usually do. There are so many students. They're all happily talking and laughing amongst themselves. What's wrong with me? I'm not jealous. It's just that I wish I could be with them. I wish I could go and talk to them. But they most likely reject me. If only I could be as cute as Natsuki or as beautiful as Monica. Maybe people would treat me differently. I let out a long sigh. I really should go to the literature club. Maybe reading a book will calm me down. I know deep down all I want to see is Jaden. I really hope he'll come. As I approach the classroom, I see Natsuki coming towards me. Looks like we arrived at the same time. I immediately show her my best smile. She smiles back. Oh, Sari, hello. Hello. Aren't you a bit late today? Of course not. I was just walking around the school a bit. Natsuki gives me a weird stare. Does she suspect something? Alright. Jane should arrive soon enough. Why don't we just go in and wait for him? Seems like you don't hate him that much now, do you? What are you saying? No, I just want to start club activities. Stop imagining things. Natsuki goes into the club without waiting for me. I let my personal interests get in my way again. I'm such an idiot. Why won't Natsuki admit she likes Jaden? I'm one to talk. I should just forget about this. I can already feel the warmth of Literature Club. Everyone looks around me and smiles. They wave at me. I wave back at them. I'm pretty sure they're not even happy to see me. I go and set the table. Just as I do so, Jaden enters the room. I get ready to say hello, but Monica jumps in before I get a chance to. How I envy her motivation. Hi again, Jaden. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Jaden is already smiling already. He doesn't even say hello. He's too focused on Monica. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little bit strange for me, but I at least keep my word. He looks around the room. He seems a bit lost. Right, I'm gonna go say hi. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jaden. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sari told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. Jaden gives me a cold glare. It's my fault that Natsuki is so angry right now. I just said Jaden wasn't interested before he joined. I don't even know if he planned to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Why is she being so harsh? Jaden doesn't seem to react though. I don't even know if he's listening. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. She hit a soft spot. Monica knows where to strike. Does she know about me? No way. There's no way she can know. Natsuki clenches her fists. Why did Monica have to aggravate her further? Isn't her goal to have a peaceful club? Manga is literature. She gives up on trying to explain herself and goes back to her chair. I need to defend Jaden's image. I can't let the club see him as a lazy guy. Don't worry, guys. Jaden always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Why did his eyes just disappear? What the hell? He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. If I think about it, he hasn't come to my house in weeks. I haven't really eaten well since then. Am I really? How dependable. Exactly. I am the dependent one. Jaden looks like he's searching for an excuse. Sari, that's because your room is messy. Sari, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? I forced out a giggle. That hurt. To him, I'm just a clumsy, lazy girl. Is that it? Where are all the qualities he claimed to see in me years ago? Honestly, Jaden's... I kind of fucking hate main character, bro. He's kind of a jackass, bro. Like, I fucking hate him. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Jaden can become good friends too. Why did I say that? I know it's a lie. I'm sure Jaden doesn't consider me as his friend. Sayuri. Did I do something wrong again? Why am I always failing everyone like that? I just wanted to make him get along with all the members of the club. Why does he keep on acting like everything I do is wrong? Maybe it's because everything I do is indeed wrong. I'll try making the situation less awkward. I can't let the club's atmosphere go to waste. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? But wait, Sayuri. Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sari made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What'd I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. It's even more awkward than before. Why can't I do anything right? I'll just shut up. I don't even want to look at Jane's face anymore. I slump into my seat and stare at the table. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you. See, I fucking hate how like this guy right here, fucking Jaden guy, like, he's like acting nice to all the girls, but like it won't hurt to, you know, ask if Sayori is okay, or at least like give her some attention, dude. Like, I get it, you know, these girls are all like beautiful and all, but Sari needs someone to talk to as well, you know. You're his childhood friend. Come on, bro. This is why I like kind of fucking hate the main character in this fucking mod, bro. So fucking generic and shit. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Those words hurt me more than it should have. I'm trying hard to make him happy too. Is that so? Yeah, I'll make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri gets a book out of her bag. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. She's amazing. How can she be so shy yet so confident? She knew what Jaden would like, and she even took the time to pick out a book for him. If only I could get some ideas on how to make Jaden happy, but no matter what I do, he's never impressed. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. He smiles at her and takes the book. Is it wrong for me to feel left out? Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Jaden sits down at the table and looks at the book Yuri just gave him. He puts the book down and just looks around. Is he expecting something? Oh, I remember. We had to write poems for today, am I right? I see Monica coming towards me. It looks like she wants to talk. Is it about the poems? I smile at her anyway. Sari, I was thinking we could talk about the cultural festival. Oh, the cultural festival. Are we doing it this year? Of course we are. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Jaden gets up and walks towards Natsuki. They start talking. He looks so happy. No, now's not the time. I've got to listen to Monica. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. I feel a bit better when I'm talking with Monica. She makes me believe I'm a little bit useful. I'm trying as hard as I can to find some good ideas to make people interested. I'm sure I'll be able to show Jane what I can do. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What am I saying? It sounds too well thought out for someone like me. I glance at Natsuki and Jaden again. They're both laughing. My heart sinks. I'm just hurting myself by looking at them. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? I don't care about food. I'm just making myself look like a fool. Ah, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! This will give Natsuki something to do. I know she loves baking. Ah, good thinking. Bro, there's like a fly in my freaking room. So annoying. Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. There we go. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? I don't even know why I'm acting all cute and clumsy all the time. I perfectly knew why I was saying that. I feel disgusted myself. I'm just a fake. But maybe it's better in a way. If people saw the real me, they'd leave me. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Lie. Lies all the time. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. But we'll be taking care of that when everyone will be ready to listen. She looks at Jaden. These two sure get along well, do they? Stop this, it hurts. They do. I'm so happy Jaden got to meet new people. I want to slap myself. Honestly, it's kind of funny how like when Sari speaks in her inner monologue, it's like two completely like polar opposite like feelings. Like one's positive, well, fake obviously, like she's putting on a fake persona, but the other one's just completely just depressing. You know, I'm glad you brought him here. He looks like a pretty interesting guy. You're so lucky. He's so close to you. Is that really how she sees it? Is she blind? Huh, you think? He obviously really likes you. But, you know, seems like he's also getting really interested in Natsuki. She smiles. The two of them are now peacefully sitting on the floor, reading a manga. I want to cry. She gave me hope for a moment. And she burns my happy thoughts the moment after. Well, I'm just going to go and rest a bit. Alright, don't fall asleep, okay? Of course I won't. I can't risk having a bad dream again, not in the club. I sit down. I close my eyes. I'm not planning to sleep, but I just want to rest. It feels so warm here. I feel like I could just forget all my problems. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Am I eavesdropping? This isn't good, but I can't help it. I want to hear. What if they talk about me? Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? I want to enjoy myself too, even if it's just 10 minutes with Jaden. So? Hahaha. Jeez, that's enough. Yeah. There's a moment of silence, and then I hear Natsuki laugh. I totally forgot that happens. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a bit bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... What? Wait. When does it get especially bad? What is this gloomy feeling? Why can't I hear Natsuki anymore? I can only hear my own heartbeat. What's wrong? Did I fall asleep? No, I don't think so. What is... I jerked my head up. Huh, wait. The music is a little bit more... Yeah, the music is a lot slower. Huh. Yeah, that's kind of eerie. Really creepy. It reminds me of the original game, because the original game, in Act 2, when everything goes wrong, the music is a bit weird. Thank God no one saw me. What was that just now? I feel awful. The calming feeling I had a few minutes ago is gone. Did I end up missing out on the rest of Natsuki and Jane's conversation? I'm a bad person. This isn't my business. I quickly glance at them anyway. Natsuki hands Jane a manga. I think it's Parfait Girls. I'd often read that one when I was a kid. I'd imagined a new world, and it made me escape reality. Maybe I should read it again sometime. Jaden goes back to the table. He looks at me and faintly smiles. My heart aches. Not in a bad way, but it hurts. I'm gonna do my best to try and talk to him. I can do this. I quietly mutter. Jaden? He didn't hear me, but Monika's getting ready to speak anyway. She's so much faster than me. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Jaden sighs. It looks like he's not ready. That makes two of us then. I'm really looking forward to seeing this poem though. I have a feeling that it'll cheer me up. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Oh, so he has to choose one of us. I know I won't be his first choice. I can't wait! I act all happy as I take the poem I wrote yesterday. I don't want to think about it. I bet all the other girls have great poems. Natsuki and Yuri don't look too sure, but I know it'll be good. I clench my fist. I don't want him to see this junk. It's so embarrassing. He'll hate it. I look at Jane's hands. He's holding a beautiful sheet of paper. His handwriting is so good. I can't wait to read it. What the heck, a boy with good handwriting? Never seen that before. I'm just kidding. I mean, most of my friends, including me, like boys have this shittiest handwriting. And it's usually girls that have good handwriting. But hey, man, I guess main character or me, I guess we have good handwriting. I don't know. I can't wait to read it. I expectantly look at him, but he just ignores me and walks towards Natsuki. See, this is why I kind of fucking hate. This is why I hate main character, bro. He literally ignores Sayori, bro. Bro, this is your childhood best friend, man. Come on, talk to her, dude. I'd be lying if I said I'm not hurt. He hands her his poem. She quickly reads it and looks at him. Looks like she's enjoyed it. Jaden patiently waits for an answer. Doesn't he see that she liked it? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, she reads the poem again. I know her very well. I know she loves it. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Eh? Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel more comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Did he really think about her when writing his poem? I want to scream that I thought about him too. But would he even listen? Well, I'll be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours is really bad. You're supposed to show up some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Isn't it that hard to say, Natsuki? Is it that hard to admit that you liked it? Do you think it's fun? Hurting Jaden? Okay, I don't think she's hurting Jaden. She's just a tsundere, bro. That's how she is. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Is this anger I'm feeling right now? Doesn't Natsuki realize how lucky she is to get his attention? If she keeps saying things like that. Pretty sure you never actually said that. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. She hands him her poem. It looks so cute. As expected from her. I look at mine and I feel the urge to tear it apart. He reads it and smiles. I love seeing him smile, even if it's not because of me. That's a lie. That's a lie, Sayuri. You want his attention, man. And it's okay, it's valid, man. I totally agree with you there. I mean, Jaden, he just likes the other girls more. Sorry to burst your bubble. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. Jaden won't lie to her. He appreciates her too much. It's only been 2 days, and they're already closer than we've ever been. How unfair. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. That's the problem everywhere. Everybody wonders why people are suffering inside. But if you don't let them express themselves, how can anyone ever be happy? But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. I chuckle. You always had the same way of thinking. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Why does that make me want to cry? Is it because I relate to her poem? That's probably it. Everybody here is so amazing. Yeah, I'm so useless. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up before a rhyme at the end, but then made it fell flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. It's so elaborate. Will I be able to say something like that about my poem? So you did. I guess more went to it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? She winks at him. He laughs a little bit. He ponders for a moment. Please come see me, please. Before I can even finish my thought, he goes for Yuri. I want to bite my hand. Why does he make me feel so worthless? Freaking main character, dude. Also, guys, sorry about the not full screen. I can't full screen because last time I recorded this, which was the first playthrough, when I did full screen, it just stopped recording for some reason. That's why I had to redo it. So, my apologies, but just bear with it because that's the only way to do it. So, yeah. Okay. Jaden happily hands Yuri's poem. She reads it eagerly. She's intensely staring at it. It looks like she's not really impressed. I can tell by her expression. I feel sad for Jaden. She'll teach him a lot about poems, though. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Yeah, honestly, this is kind of the... It's basically like the same like the original game, except that it's just from... I already said this from Sarah's perspective, because the dialogue between the characters are kind of basically the same when you're sharing the poems, like the first time, you know? Sorry, anyways. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. Don't force yourself. I'd love him to tell me that. I can't complain though. I'm the one who's hiding my true feelings. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Here it comes. Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be it after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. I can hear the disappointment in his voice. Yuri then realizes she may have sounded a bit too harsh. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. She buries her face in her hands. Jaden looks a little hurt, but I think he's more concerned about Yuri than he is about his poem. Yuri generally isn't that shy though, does she? No, I don't want to think about that. It's fine. I really didn't notice. Where were you going? Oh, sorry, that was the wrong voice. What were we saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. She's so much more confident now. It's impressive to see how she gets lost in her thoughts that easily when she's talking about something she loves. I wonder if I'd be able to do that. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice. and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. This is unlike her. She'd never pick on Natsuki like that. Is she trying to impress him? Biased? How? Uh, um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I don't think Jane realizes she's talking to herself more than to him. I glance at Monica. She's peacefully waiting next to him. Does she want him to show her his poem before me? No, I'm just paranoid. Monica wouldn't want to do that. She knows I'm close to him. She wouldn't do it on purpose. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. She looks so happy to share a poem. I'm pretty sure that she knows Jane is going to like it. He takes the poem and studies it very carefully. I can see him struggling to read. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think her handwriting is pretty. He'll compliment her no matter what. I'm not jealous or anything. If he's happy, I'm happy. I clench my fist once again. I'm just lying to myself. This isn't even the right place to think about that. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I'll usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jaden. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Now Yuri's the one that's embarrassed. Why does everything feel so awkward and slow? Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. I should try expressing myself like that. Not in a sad way, though. But I'm talentless. I can't write, I can't draw, I can't do anything. Looking at Yuri, she really is a perfect high school student. She's so talented. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Ooh. I like how these poems kind of represent Yuri, or not Yuri, Sari in a way, like her depression. Soon to be left with nothing. These words resonate in my head. It hurts. I can't breathe. Help me. Help me. Help me, please. I'm shaking. Yuri's words. They scared me. What's happening to me? Where's the good mood I had when I first came into the club room? That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before we pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Jaden gives Yuri a big smile and turns around, his gaze immediately going towards Monica. She waves at him. He waves back and walks towards her. He didn't even glance over at me. I feel like I'm invisible. It hurts. For a second, I swear I saw Monica looking at me. It was probably just my imagination. Hi, Jaden. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Jaden doesn't seem to be very convinced. I find myself staring at him. I should stop doing that. I'm just being creepy. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahahaha. Don't worry, Jaden. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Indeed. I know I'll soon have to show him my poem. Will he hate it? Will he have the nerve to tell me it's bad? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Without hesitation, he hands Monica's poem. She looks delighted to read it. Mm-hmm. I like it, Jaden. Really? The more I see the other girls enjoying Jane's poem, the more I want to read it. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. I see Natsuki faintly smile at the back of the room. Why don't I feel happy for her? I'm such a bad friend. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Shel Silverstein? I didn't even know Monica was interested in his poems. I love to join the conversation. I read so many of his works. I can't bring myself to go towards them, though. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. Views of the world. I wonder if people see the world as I see it. Is my interpretation wrong, or is it theirs? No, I'm in the wrong here. All the things that happen to me are real. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but she probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Why does she keep saying Natsuki and Jane go well together? Why can't it be me? After all that pain, don't I deserve it? No, I don't deserve it at all. I'm such a burden to everyone. It's only right for him to go for anyone besides me, especially Natsuki. And she looks much happier now. I'm a bad person. I just want to silence my thoughts. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Trying different things. People keep telling me this is how I build confidence. Yet, I'm disappointed with everything I try doing. The poem I wrote yesterday. I just want to burn everything I make. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of styles. Monica's words warm my heart a little. I feel like what she's saying is indirectly applying to me in a way. Why does my mood keep oscillating like that? I'm just weird. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Jane looks a bit uneasy. Did Monica guess his intentions? I'm pretty sure she did. About Natsuki. He wants to impress her. I'm sure of that. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Is she lying to make him feel better? It's nice, but it's a bad move. I'm one to talk. Why do I keep picking on everyone? They're my friends. I love them. Just as much as I exhale. My mind is so noisy. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I had to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Does Monica really feel that way? I guess there's so much more to uncover under each and every one of us. I see. Well, let's read it then. He takes Monica's poem and reads it. There's a big smile on his face. Is it that great? Why won't anyone show me? So, what do you think? It's very freeform. if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What if I tried performing out loud? Would it sound better? My poem is as fake as I am, though. What would be the point in performing with it? What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Would she really be willing to open up to him? What if I did? I already know what would happen. He'd start hating me. You should be thankful for being alive. Other people have it worse. Just thinking about it makes me want to cry. Of course you say something like that. No, he won't, Sayuri. Gosh, she's so hard on herself. It's actually sad though. Like, we all know that she has depression, but like, just hearing it from her perspective just makes it like so much worse. Like you actually really get to see like what's actually going on inside her head, you know? Not just, you know, her happy little persona, you know what I mean? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something done to paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Jaden nods. I don't think he really understood what she meant. Monica's words are so beautiful. She's naturally elegant. Why would someone like her become my friend in the first place? Oh, sorry, just stop. I see Jaden walking towards me. I'm certain he's not interested in talking to me at all. He's just frowning. I smile at him anyway. He hands me the poem without even looking at me. We haven't even spoken to one another at all today. Yeah, bro, fucking smile, dude. Jeez, bro. Does he just hate my presence? I read it. I'm kind of excited. Oh my gosh. This is actually the first time we actually get to see main character's, like, poem. And, okay. Adventure alone, amazing, awesome, beauty, bed, bless, broken, calm, charm, cheer, childhood, clumsy, color, comfort, cry, dance, dark, daydream, dazzle. Okay, I get that it's his first time writing a poem, but bro, this isn't even a poem. You're just writing words down, you're just brainstorming, and what is this? This is so bad. We all know Suri, she's gonna glaze him as usual, even if the poem's bad. What? Is this it? I feel some kind of power emanating from it. It just makes me want to say good things about it, strangely. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Jaden. It is not good, it is dog shit. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. These words are escaping from my mouth, just like that. I feel like I'm a different person. Siri. You must be seriously overreacting. Yes, I agree. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. It looks like he didn't really put that much thought into it after all. But it's Jaden's poem. Is that why I just want to say I love it anyway? Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. I meant that. I truly meant it. Jeez. Jaden doesn't even laugh with me. He shakes his head and lifts an eyebrow. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Touche. Eh? Wait, did he say I'm not? Are you sure? Like, wait, I forgot what he said. Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? I didn't mean to say that. Wait, what did she say? I think I understand you better than... Wait, are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Wait. What? Wait, how does that make sense? Wait, hold on. Isn't he supposed to say, are you sure you only like it just because I wrote it? Doesn't that mean, because like, you know. Okay, I don't know, whatever. So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Jaden poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. That was heartfelt, but I don't know why I said it out loud. Will it reach him? You're so weird, Sayori. I feel like I've been stabbed. It hurts so much. Even when I say the truth, he doesn't even care. I pathetically giggle. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. He noticeably sighs. Doesn't he realize I can see him? He's not even trying to hide his boredom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? I can feel my own voice shake as I speak. I'm the selfish one. Trying new things like this for other good people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Of course, I know you only joined for my friends. Does he think I don't know about his motives? He hates me so much, but why do I enjoy his company that much? Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. He's smiling. Why does it feel like such a big accomplishment? Alright, I would hold to you that then. Yay! Okay, at least he's smiling now. Jeez, bro. About time. He waits a bit and expectantly looks at me. Oh no, I got to show him what I wrote. Will his smile disappear? Now you'll read my poem too, alright? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. My hands shake as I give him the poem. We'll see about that. Jane reads it. He has a funny expression on his face. Thank God he's still smiling. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait till this morning to write this? No. I can't just tell him. I can't just tell him I've been out all morning. What would he say? Am I going to have to lie again? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. His smile's gone. I feel awful. Why did I lie? I'm so stupid. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. So he doesn't suspect a thing. I'm relieved. He still sees me as a generic, pseudo-cute girl. Really? He looks amused. Is he making fun of me? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Lies, lies, lies. Always. My life is a lie. Even though you were late to school? How am I supposed to explain the fact that I'm late every day to school? After all, I just have to keep using the same image. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Why did I say that? I swear I just heard her giggling behind me. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. That sounded so fake. He hands me my poem and goes back to the table without looking at me. I'm just boring. My conversations don't have any importance. I can't make myself desirable, even with a fake attitude. I'll put the poem back in my bag. I wonder why Jaden was the only one sharing his poem with everyone else. Yuri and Natsuki start talking to one another, and they decide to show each other what they wrote. I hope I won't have to show mine. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. It's been about like 50 minutes. I actually gotta go to church. But anyways, I mean, this playthrough is pretty fun. I mean, so far I really like it, you know? It's really interesting to see it from, was it Sayori's? Yeah, Sayori's perspective. It's really sad, honestly, but it's interesting. I'm also playing DDLC Blue Skies right now with a friend. Actually, I do like that one better. Well, that's because like for this one, it's just nothing's really happening right now in RainClouds. Like right now, it's basically the same thing. Like the dialogue is mostly the same. It's just Sayori's perspective. But anyways, it's fun. You know, I'll definitely play more of this in the next video, and we'll see if anything scary, sad happens. Yeah. But yeah, I think that'll be it. So let me go back to the main menu. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Right? I don't know. I mean, I think honestly it's okay. The spawn so far is like it's fine. It's not like super impressive. It's not like really good. But I mean, it's interesting, you know. But I'm pretty sure it'll start picking up its pace later on. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and we'll do a part 2.